Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a how to play and playthrough of American Psycho, a killer game by Renegade Game Studios. Now it says ages 14 and up. We'll talk about that in the review. And where do they put it?
What's that, sweetie?
It's 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes. Now this is a trick-taking game. And there's 4 different suits. In a 2-player game, you're going to remove the first 3 cards out of 15 of each suit. Now it says here what the suits are. You have assets, which are the gold, business cards, which are silver, reservations, and routines. And they all score different ways. So you're going to get a collection of cards. By the end of the game, you'll have about, depending on how every meeting that you have, you're going to be gaining cards, depending if you're the winner or the loser. So you could have, anywhere from 10 to 15 cards at the end of the game. The cards that you don't play, that are still in your hand, will be added to your collection. But right here, this reference card tells you that if you have assets, you want to have odd or even assets, and they're numbered, at least in a 2-player game, 4 through 15. You'll play with all 15 in a 5-player game. Business card, you have the value of the lowest ranked card. So if I have the 15 and nothing else in that suit, I'll have 15 points. But if I have the 15 and a 4, I only have 4 points in the business card suit. Reservations, you take the highest rank minus the lowest rank. So if I have a 12 and a 6, 12 minus 6, I'll have 6 points. Routines, the single longest run. So if I have a 5, 6, and 7, as you see there, that's 3 in the run. 3 times 3 is 9 points. And there might be some other things too. So if you have the most victims, you'll have positive points for each victim. So if I have 3 victims and Julie has 1 victim, I'll get 3 points for my victims. But Julie will lose a point for having the least. That's the basic game scoring. So we're going to show how to play the basic game. In the advanced game, you'll see right over here, there are special cards. Each player would get 1 of these, and you would put 1 in the deck. So in a 5-player game, you play with all the cards. And this can change how you want to score. For instance, you might have a card in here where you want to have the most victims. Okay, so it changes the scoring. In addition, how do you get victims? You got to collect a set of, first you get a song. That's him listening to his Walkman back then. Remember, this movie takes place in the 80s. A weapon, and then once you have a song and a weapon, your 3rd murder card, you get 3 of these, your 3rd murder card you get is a victim. And so, and then the song and the weapon will go back in the deck. Now, in the advanced game, when you get these cards, you flip them over, and they'll give you things. So, for instance, in this one right here, New Wave, if you lead with the meeting, you may swap 1 card in hand with 1 in your collection. So that doesn't mean much to you right now because you haven't seen us play it yet. But if you're playing the advanced game, when you get a song, you flip it up, and then you can use it depending on the conditions. And then with the weapon cards, if I play a 5 or a 6 in any suit, I can also activate that. And then if you activate the advanced cards, you flip them over. But we're not going to play with the advanced cards. And then the murder cards, depending on the situation. End of game, you'll lose 2 points unless you have the most victims. So they change the scoring conditions with the murder cards that you have in your hand at the end of the game. In addition, if you're playing with any of the special ones, like, for instance, if you have the lawyer. So if you have the lawyer, end of game, you'll gain 3 points for each confession you have. If you have none, lose 5 points. So what are confessions? Well, we're going to play a series of 8 rounds. And each round we're going to have a meeting. Each player will lead the meeting. So we're going to have 16 meetings in the game. Just so you know, we're taking these cards out. I just wanted to show you what's available. And we're taking out the special cards in the advanced game. So those go off to the side. We're going to use these to score at the end of the game. So those will flip over the board. There's a score tracker there. Confessions allow you to skip a meeting. So we're each going to get one. And then one's going to go in the deck. So there's 3 confessions we're not going to be playing with. So there might be, when we have a meeting, there's going to be an A and B side. And depending if you want to win or lose the meeting, this is simulating in the movie where they're comparing business cards. And it's one-upmanship. It's a bunch of guys that work, I guess, in some kind of investment firm. They don't really say.
It's like on New York.
Yeah, it's in New York, but they say the Fisher account, for instance. I assume it's they're stockbrokers of some kind. I'm not sure. But the point is, they're always trying to one up, to have better haircuts, better suits, better
business cards.
Right, better business cards. So in a meeting, you can play your confession out of your hand, because we're going to start with one, to basically avoid the meeting. You don't win or lose the meeting. So that we each get that, and you can play this. You can't lead the meeting with it. So if I'm the one that's going to lead the meeting, I can't start a confession, but Julie could play hers if she doesn't want to participate in the meeting. Let me show you real quick some of the setup stuff. How did we arrive on page 3? 2 players, you remove the 1, 2s, and 3s. That's why those were gone. 3-player 1s and 2s, 4s, 1s, and the 5-player you play with all the cards. And then how many cards do you start with? Well, it says here each person gets a confession, and you put 1 in the deck. And then you're going to deal 11 cards to each player in a 1 to 4 player game. But in a 5-player game, you'll deal out only 10. Okay? So I just wanted to show where that was for setup purposes. So let's take a look at how meetings go. Well, let me put these back. So in the advanced game, when you get a song and a weapon card, you'll put it underneath the deck. But in a 2-player game, it doesn't matter. You can put them on top because we're not playing with the other side. Okay. This keeps track of what round it is. In a 3 or more player game, you're going to pass this around. But in a 2-player game, I'm always going to have it. We just pass the leader. So I'll start the meeting, and then Julie will start the next meeting. And that matters because you got to follow suit. So let's say Julie starts the meeting with a 14 business card, and I have a bunch of cards to pick from. And I have to follow, say these are the cards I have. I have to follow suit. If this is the only business suit I have, I must follow it. And she would win this meeting unless you're going to see in these cards here, the meeting cards, maybe it might change the conditions. The lowest card wins. In this case, it's usually the highest card. Now, if I did not have the business card suit, okay, I can play any other suit I want, not follow suit if I don't have the one that Julie led with. So I could play the 10 or the blue. However, if it's the trump suit, the killer suit, and this would be marked here, if I have, let's say, blue routines, this is where he's doing his morning routine, with little or no alcohol, because it dries your face out. I would lead the killer suit and I would beat her. But I don't have, the only rule is I must follow suit, unless there's some condition here that changes that. If I can't follow suit, I can play any card I want. I don't have to play the killer trump suit. Let's say blue is killer trump. I could win it, or I just play something else and allow Julie to win. Okay. And if I did have the 15, I don't have to win. I can decide if I win. If I want, if I have a higher card, I can decide if I want to play, or maybe I want to lose on purpose. So when you do win cards, Julie's gonna have her collection here. I'll have my collection here, and then we're gonna, by the end of the game, we'll score it. So let's take a look at how meetings go. We're going to be playing all 16 of these cards, and it has quotes from the movie, and there's an A and B side. So whoever the leader is, and we're going to take turns. I'll be the leader first in the first meeting, and then Julie will be the leader in the next meeting, and then we'll get a new card at the beginning of the next meeting. Now, if it's a 3-player game, we'd get 2 cards each. It's the number of players minus 1. But anyways, I look at it. So let's say this, I flip up this one. I have to decide, and I haven't seen my hand yet, so I'd pick what I want to do. And I might decide, maybe I'm going to go for the most victims, because I want to score 1 point for every victim I have. Or maybe I want to avoid having victims entirely and not risk getting minus points. Because the way the game works is, at least in the basic version, whoever has the most victims, they're positive points. Whoever has the least is minus points. But if we tie, we're going to have minus points. So if I have 2 victims and Julie has 2 victims, we're going to both lose 2 points. All right, so I'm going to decide here, if I'm leading the meeting, I can lead with any suit. And it says here on the bottom, who gets a murder card? That's first starts with a song, then a weapon, then a victim. If I already have a song and a weapon, then I would get a victim, and that would be 1 victim. So you have to basically get a collection of 2 cards before you get your victim. And then once I get a victim, I put the song and the weapon card back, and I would have to get another set to get the next victim.
Right.
So you got to basically get 3 cards to get a victim, okay? So you got to lose 3 times. So I have to decide here, okay, it says, if you had played an odd rank, you're the loser of that meeting. Now, why does it say lead with any suit? Because sometimes it says you got to lead with certain cards. It might say lead with the killer suit, the trump suit. Okay, now I'm going to either choose A or B side. B is winner may acquire an additional card if they have no song. So this is how you can get more cards. Now, you usually cannot take your own card that you lead with. And with a 2-player game, we're going to draw an additional card. So there'll be 3 cards face up in a meeting because you can't choose your own. Now, the extra card that is played in a 2-player game does not determine who wins the meeting. It's just there to be as a potential reward. Okay, here's how you get a victim, a murder card. If you played the low rank, ignore suits. That means it doesn't matter if you led the suit and won, or if you played the killer suit. All that's ignored. Whoever plays the lowest rank card. And if there's a tie, ties are broken by those who led the meeting. So I'll point that out here in the book, because this is the part where, now there's a reference part in here about ties. Tie breaks. Ties are broken in order, and this is on page 8. This will probably come up in the game when you're playing. So page 8 here. Ties are broken in turn order from the leader. So any player who played a card before you during that meeting would win a tie. So in a 2-player game, if I'm leading the meeting, I will break the tie. So if we both played in this, if I picked the B side, and we both played 3s, Julie played a 3 asset, the yellow card, and I played a 3 business card. We both tied, but because I led the meeting, I would break the tie, and I would take a murder card. So these will be shuffled up. Now you shuffled up out of sight, because, I mean, I'm sure if you play this game enough, you'll know, you might remember what sides are A and B. And this is here to cover up A or B side, okay?
That goes in the deck.
Right, so we start out with, let me make sure, okay. We each get a confession card. Now I'm going to shuffle the deck. So they're numbered here from 4 through 15, because in a 2-player game we take out the 1, 2, and 3. And we're probably going to have about 4 cards left. So part of this game is planning ahead and keeping cards back, especially when you're going for routines, because that's one way to get a sequence. So you keep certain cards back to get that sequence. Or I might want to, what does it say here? The highest rank. I might kind of keep my highest reservation card back in my hand. All right. So in a 2 through 4 player game, we get 11 cards. All right, and remember, there's a confession card in the deck. And I'm the leader. I'm going to lead the meeting. This is just to remind me that when I lead the first meeting, Julie will lead the second meeting, and then when it comes back to me, that means we're going to move the round marker down, and we're each going to get a card. Okay, so our deck will get whittled down by the end of the game. And then I flip this up, and I'll look at both sides, and as leading the meeting, I'll decide. Now, let's play open hand for the audience.
Sure.
Okay. Now, we haven't determined what's going to be the killer suit. I'll explain that in just a second. So I'm organizing my cards. Now, this is normally, I would have a collection, but this is my hand that you see here. And we're going to play open, so you can
I don't do it that way. Okay.
We're going to play open, so you can see our our thinking strategy here, okay? Obviously, we're going to overhear what each other's thinking. So I got a good variety.
I don't.
Yeah. Now, for the two-player game, what determines the killer suit? The card that we're going to flip up, that could be a potential reward, okay? So this will not determine who wins the meeting, though. So I'm going to put it sideways. So the killer suit are routines. I wouldn't know that Julie has starting out with 4, so that's good for her, okay? So here's our 12 cards. Here's Julie's 12 cards. I'm leading the meeting. Actually, I was supposed to pick this before I flipped up that card. I wasn't supposed to know that yet.
Right.
So, you know what? I'll put it back.
Okay.
Okay. And this doesn't change. In a two-player game, the only way the killer suit will change is if there is something in the meeting that changes it. Now this is, it's there, but it's kind of buried because there's no play example here. In a 3 to 5 player game, the person that leads the meeting, let me show you here on page 4. I mean, it says it, but without a play example, I was like, well, how do you do it again? So at the start of a round, the leader can select or change the killer suit by marking it on the board. But in a 2-player game, the first card we draw here is going to determine the killer suit. In a 3 to 5 player game, I would get to select what killer suit it is. I'd be the leader, our son David would be the leader, Julie would be the leader. End of the round, the chainsaw passes to my son David, and then he could change the suit at the beginning of the next round. But in a 2-player game, I'm going to draw a card here soon after I select A or B side. So let's see what's going on with A or B. Okay, knowing what I have in my hand, lowest rank, and I got to decide, am I going to go for the most victims? I don't know yet. Lowest rank in killer suit wins. So, if none, lower rank in lead suit wins. Remember, I'm leading the meeting, so whatever I lead with is the lead suit. But if I lead with the killer suit, then that would determine the winner. Now, if you play the low rank, ignore suits. That you get a murder card. B, must lead and follow from your collection. So we don't have anything in our collection yet. And this is a way to get rid of cards you don't want. So this would have been a good card to get later in this meeting. So I'm going to ignore B side because we can't play from our collection. And it says if you can't follow suit, play from your hand. And if you didn't follow suit is how you get a murder card. So I'm selecting A side. Now I'm going to select the card to determine to be in the game. And it turned out to be reservations anyway.
No, that's
No,
routine.
routines. Yeah, sorry, routines.
That's okay.
I'm going to go like this. So
All right,
it's
babe.
less confusing. So this does not determine who will win this meeting. It's just going to determine possible rewards. Because usually, like I said, you cannot select your own card. So when we first played this game a couple times, that's where we were like going, how am I going to get this 15 into my hand? Because in terms of scoring, highest rank in reservations is what you want. So I'm probably going to try to hold that card back, unless a meeting allows me to select my own card. Because if I lead with that 15, I'm going to lose it. All right, so lowest rank in killer suit wins. If none, lowest rank in lead suit wins. Let me see here. I don't care about winning this one. So I'm not going to play the killer suit. This is the lead suit. Julie must follow suit. I'm playing the 4 in business cards. Julie doesn't have reservations. I normally would not know that. So she just won because she trumped it. Now Julie could have played assets or reservations, but she wants to win this one. Now if you played the lowest rank, ignore suits. Now I guess I am going to take a murder card. That's okay. I wanted to get rid of my low business card because it says right here, value of lowest rank card determines your points. In reservations, highest rank minus lowest rank. Okay, so I'm trying to get rid of my lowest rank business card. Wait, value of lowest rank card, yeah. So you won. Julie can select a 6 or 4 into her collection. She cannot select the 7. Okay, so she's going to take that. And this, and with reservations, hang on, we're going to put it off to the side here. With reservations, with routine, she wants to create a sequence. So I don't know if she's going to, in her hand, and I wouldn't know this normally, she has a 13, 12, and 11. She's going to lose the 7. Now some cards will get shuffled in at the very end, back in. That might come back around at the very end. Maybe not. Probably not, though. So she has a 6, but look, she has a sequence of 3, 12, 11. If she can get that into her collection, that would be better. Now looking at this, could she get the 5 and the 4 eventually? Yes, because that's still in the deck. She will not get the 3, 2, or 1. So we still have 7 more rounds. Oh, the 7's out. She's not going to be able to connect to that. But she could connect to the 5 and 4. So you got to think about scoring in this game. So these are discarded. Okay.
You get your card.
And because I played the lowest rank, I get a song. Okay. Maybe he's listening to
Huey Lewis?
No, because in the car he was listening to
Phil Collins?
Robert Palmer.
Oh,
I was
Robert
listening to the
Palmer.
new Robert Palmer. So, and my supposed fiance.
He knows it way better than I do.
Come on, he's supposed to say, should I call you Sabrina or should I call you Christy?
How about you call me Julie?
Oh, I'll call you Julie. Okay. So.
Oh my god, this definitely is not for little kids. Let's
No,
just put
and
it
we'll
that
talk
way.
about that in the review. All right, so I have a card. Again, I'm trying to keep everything in picture here. So Julie's going to be the leader in the next meeting. This meeting card's gone. We're still on round 1. We flip up the next one. So Julie's going to look at A and B side. Oh, we don't draw a card yet. We still play with the hand we have. Okay, so A side is acquired card goes in hand, not collection. So that could be good if you want to add a card to your hand. And if you played the high rank, ignore suits, you will get a murder card. B side, confessions cannot be played this round. If you played the low rank, you get the murder card. Which side do you want, honey? Knowing your hand.
Knowing my hand.
And what you're going for.
Let's do A side.
Okay. Now everybody gets to see what the player's looking at. Okay, remember we're playing open hand. This normally wouldn't be out like this. All right, so here's a possible card that could be 1, a 10, and that's for business cards. Value of lowest rank card, ignore higher rank. So notice the highest rank business card you have. Now Julie led with the 5. I must follow suit. Now, if whatever I play, reservations, highest rank minus lowest rank. 15 minus 6 would be good for me, so I want to keep that 6 and 15. I will win this, because I have to follow suit. So I won. Acquired card goes in hand, not collection. If you played, so I am going to win. Julie avoid getting, so maybe Julie's trying to avoid getting murder cards. For me, maybe I'm going to try to get the most victims here. Okay, so I won. I'm either going to select the 10 or 5, and it's going in my hand. I will take the 5, because remember, I want to get 2 reservations up. 15 minus 5 would be good at the end. If I can get those up in my collection, it would be 10 points. This goes away, and this goes away. Notice I went into my hand, just like the directions. I did play the highest rank card. Now I got a weapon card. Okay? And if I get, and so the next time I get a murder card, it will be a victim. So that round is over. And we're on the second round. Suit is still
We each get a card.
routines. We each get a card. The other round. Number of players minus 1. Okay. Remember, this is our hand. That's part of my collection. So now I'm the leader of the next round. And if you wanted to see what it says on the back here. Let's see here. There's a moment of sheer panic when I realized Paul's apartment overlooks the park and is obviously more expensive than mine.
And I'm only laughing because if y'all have seen the movie, you know how he talks. And
Yes.
David does a really good impression of how he talks. And it kind of freaks me out
Yeah.
at times.
By the
so.
way, someone figured this out. I don't know how I came across it on YouTube. but he's basically imitating Data from a couple episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
That's right. You showed me that.
Right, when Data tries to act human at that party, he sounds
just like him.
Patrick Bateman, I think. Now, I don't know if he said it in an interview. I think he's imitating Data.
What's the
from
actor's
Star
name
Trek.
that did Patrick Bateman?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
This is one reason
That's
why,
right.
I mean, we were fans of this movie early 2000s. You know, now it's a cult classic, okay?
Okay,
But-
I wasn't as big a fan as my husband.
Well, the
but-
guitar, I played in a band with a guitarist, and I remember he showed up at my door and he held the No Jacket Required album.
Oh.
He said, "Do you like Phil Collins?" He said,
Oh
when I opened
my
the door.
gosh.
But anyway, the point is, we were fans back like in 2001, 2002. And we were excited when we found out Christian Bale was going to be Batman. And when he's the jerk version of Bruce Wayne, he's imitating Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. Lead with an asset. So that means I have to play a yellow card. If you didn't follow suit, you're going to get a murder card. Okay, B-side, winner may move one random victim from any player to any player. So that's how you can get rid of victims. That would be a good thing for Julie if she didn't want victims. So everybody who lost is going to get a murder card. So I'm going to play A-side. I'm going to lead with an asset. And assets, you got to always remind yourself of scoring here. Choose odd or even. So let's see. So the possible card to win here is the 9 of a business card. And you want the lowest ranked business card is how that's going to score. So if you don't
have to lead
follow
with
suit,
an asset.
yeah, I do have to lead, and I do have them. And I both have even, but I can't select my own. If you didn't follow suit. So no one might not get a murder card this time. All right? So you must follow suit. Now if you want to win, play your 11 and then choose
Because I can
the
do
10.
odd. I have 3 odd. 15, 11.
I know, but are you going to be able to get that
and
out?
7.
In other words, if you choose my card, at least you'll get an even,
That's true.
and you can win. Now you can choose, so Julie won, and winning doesn't get you a murder card. You did follow suit. So no one's getting a murder card, or you can choose the 9 if you want. No, it doesn't go in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
It's going in your collection.
That's right. Thank you, honey.
All right, so Julie's going for even assets.
I wasn't trying to cheat. I'm sorry.
I know that. Well, the rules change every time, so you gotta be on your toes.
It is a little confusing at times.
Yeah, it is a thinky
A little too thinky for me.
sometimes.
Sometimes. Now I have to decide.
Let's see Paul Allen's card. Okay, now Julie is the leading the meeting. So Julie has 2 cards. I'm not getting any points yet. I mean, I have 2 murder cards, but I don't even have a victim
Lead
yet.
with a business card.
Okay, so lead with a business card. If you played the lowest rank, may change the killer suit before leading. You cannot lead with the killer suit, though. Everybody who lost gets a murder card. So, which side do you want to play?
B.
Okay, so Julie wants to change the killer suit. What are you going to change it? You can keep it the same. No, it says you must change it.
I must change it.
Yeah.
Well, it says may.
No, may, so you don't have to. What do you want to do? You can keep it the same. Remember the confession card, I can play it just to ignore this meeting.
Yeah, we'll just keep it the
All right, so you're going to keep it.
same.
All right, so what are you going to lead with? Remember, you cannot select your own card.
I know.
So that's the part of scoring that you got to keep in mind. Oh yeah, I get to see what's next.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to screw that up.
No, it's okay.
Wait. But you can't leave the color suit. Okay, I'm going to do...
So she's leading with reservations. Now if I win this, highest rank minus lowest rank, but I cannot choose my own card. So I'll win it. And single longest run. Now I'll probably take the 10 because I have the 8 here. If I can get the 9, that's great. So I won this.
Yep.
I'm going to take the 10 in my collection.
And I have to get a song because I lost.
Everybody who lost, so Julie gets a song.
It's all right.
I'll put that there.
Okay.
Now for me, I'm going to move this
So
out of the
creepy.
way. I'm going to start my collection here.
This is a good Halloween type game. It's very murderous.
Yeah, you can say that. Okay, So that round is over.
Yeah.
And so now, passes back to me.
And we get a card.
Each get a card.
Yep.
We're on round 3 now.
Oh, I finally got it.
Okay, so I did get the 9.
Oh, good job.
Now, I can hold it back, because we'll have about 4 cards left at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But do I hold back the 9 and the 8 to get a sequence? Because it would be 3 in a sequence times 3, that would be 9 points. Now, I'll put this over here, so it's always on camera.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, honey.
Honey, it's not something to be sorry
Thought I
about.
messed things up for you.
What's that? It says, your compliment was sufficient. Okay, so, I'll read this meeting. It says here, hey, Hamilton, have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, that's someone else saying that at the party. Okay, that's not Patrick Bateman. Okay. Winner may acquire own card. Okay, this is definitely one I want to consider. Winner may acquire a card from another player's collection that matches the lead suit. Wow. That's how you can screw somebody up. So if you didn't follow suit, you get a murder card. If you're the winner on the B side, you get a murder card. I definitely want to do the A side. I'm going to, not knowing what Julie has, I'm going to lead because it's highest rank minus lowest rank. Let's see what else comes up here.
Okay.
Oh, 14.
Ooh.
So I'm leading with the 15. Now, I don't know if Julie has a reservation. She could...
And I have to play it.
So you have to play it.
Mm-hmm.
If Julie didn't have reservation cards, she could have trumped me.
Yep.
With the...
But then I'd have to take a
with the
murder
routines.
card.
Yeah, well, nobody has a victim yet. So I'm going to take my own card because with reservations, it's highest minus lowest. I definitely want that 15. Okay, so Julie is the leader now.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Julie's leading the next meeting. Listen very carefully. I killed Paul Allen. I don't know if he was saying it like that there. I think he might have been more distressed. Okay, winner must acquire a lead card even if they played it. Everybody who lost gets a murder card. Winner may discard one confession to acquire an additional card. Ah, we haven't played our confessions yet, so that could be good. Winner chooses one player, may choose themselves. Which side do you want to play?
I'll do the A side.
Okay, here's the card. A 4. That's good for you because you have the 6. If you can get the 5, then you can make that sequence.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to win this one. And you can lead with anything you want.
Sorry, we're not even there. I will get to this one.
Okay, so Julie, I cannot beat that. I just play it. Julie, you won. You can take my 12 or the 4. The 12 with assets,
Gives me 2
choose
points
odd
for
or
each.
even. So you are going for even right now. Maybe you do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a 12.
Okay, so Julie's going to take the 12 instead.
Yeah.
So Julie's going for even. Every even card she has would be worth 2 points, but she could change it. If she has an equal number of odd and even, let's say she has 2 odd and 2 even, it'd be 4 points either way.
Yeah.
All right, so you led that meeting.
I did.
We're on the 4th round. We're each going to get a card. Okay, I got another reservation. Dorsia.
That's that fancy place they go to.
Yeah, so they're always talking about going there.
But don't they end up going there?
He lies about going there. Okay.
See, I don't know the movie
Okay.
as well as he does.
Okay. Lowest rank in killer suit wins. I'm just thinking of a line in the movie. If you don't shut up, I'm going to... Oh, something about his spleen. I got to remember the line about it he says to the waiter. Okay, anyway. Lowest rank in killer suit wins. If none, lowest rank in lead suit wins. If you are the winner, draw 2. Oh. Lowest rank in killer suit wins. If none, lowest. So you want to lead with the lowest. Clear the killer suit before leading. Okay, so we had to figure out what that meant. That means there will be no trump card. You just
Right.
there will be no killer suit if you do the B side.
Right.
At least we think we're playing that right. Okay, if you played an even rank, you get a murder card. By the way, I forgot to mention this. If you have a confession card, you will lose one victim card. End of game, discard one victim from your collection of your choice before scoring. So that can mess up your plans if you're trying to go for the most or least. Or least, it won't mess up your plans. If you're trying to go for the most, it can mess up your plans. Right. Okay. A 7. Oh. Lowest rank in killer suit wins. If none, lowest rank in lead suit wins. Well, I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to play that. Lowest rank in lead suit. I'm not playing a killer suit. I'm hoping Julie has a reservation.
And I did. I have to play it.
You don't have to win, though, but you have to play it. So Julie won.
I have to play it, yeah.
So my plan to get that 5 failed. So Julie won. And if you are the winner, draw 2. So you must get the 4 and the 7. You have no choice.
Okay.
But that's good for you to get the 4.
But I put him over here, yes.
Correct. So Julie, you have a low 4. That's good. You want to get a high reservation now. And this is your lowest business card. That would be 7 points.
Right. But I can get rid of it, can't I?
There's some situations that you can.
Okay.
So I failed. Now, I would not have known that Julie had the 4. That's why.
I didn't even know what you had.
Well, the point is, I wasn't looking plus 2. That's what I would have led with.
Yeah. I'm not looking at your
So
cards.
my plans were ruined.
Sorry.
So, no, that's okay. That's how the game goes.
I'm not looking at your cards at all.
All right. So, you're the leader now?
Yeah.
Of the next meeting. And, wait, we got to remove this.
It says, I've got to return some videotapes.
I got to return some videotapes.
You guys like the way I do it better, huh?
Patrick, where are you going? I got to return some videotapes. Okay, winner may acquire an additional card if they have no weapon. So I have weapons. That won't help me. But this is Julie's pick anyways. Winner must acquire the lowest rank even if it's their own. Ah. So if you play the lowest rank, on A side you get a murder card. If you play a rank higher than the lead, you get a murder card on the B side. Which one are you playing?
Give me just a second, guys. Winner may acquire an additional card. When they say an additional card, is it this card or is it that card?
Well, you're going to be getting mine and the card that comes face
down
up
here.
in a 2-player game.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
in a 4-player game, you'd have more choices.
Oh.
A 3-player game is similar to this because
Okay.
there would be 3 cards available and you can't get your own.
Yeah. Let's do winner must. Oops, excuse
Sorry.
me. Winner must acquire the lowest rank, even if it's their own. All right, we're gonna do. We'll do B side.
Okay. Winner must acquire the lowest rank. All right, so a 9 could be 1. So for me, 15 minus 9,
Yep.
I would have 6 points only. The 6 would be better for me. I'm just looking what I'm trying to do here.
Winner must acquire.
Winner must acquire the lowest rank even if it's their own.
Yeah.
Oh, you're leading.
7.
7.
Yep.
I cannot follow suit.
Oh.
Now, I could play reservations or business cards. But if I really want to win,
You could play a blue card.
what a blue card is, it's
A single longest run of consecutively ranked cards.
playing the 5 is not going to help me. Winner must acquire the lowest ranked card. So I could get a 7 and go for odd. Okay. So I'm going to win.
Okay.
But then I'm going to get a 5 if I win.
Oh.
So I'm not... Damn, I'm going to lose my 8.
I'm sorry.
So I'm just not going to follow suit.
Okay, then don't follow suit.
Business cards is value of lowest rank. Ignore it. So I'm not going to try to win.
Okay.
Okay. So I didn't win. But you must acquire the lowest ranked card. That messes up your score.
Oh, pooey.
So you went from a...
7 to a 6.
Yeah. So by doing that, I didn't want to win. Julie has a 6 now, so she's going to get 6 points of business cards.
And then it says if you played a rank higher than the lead, so you don't even get a
No.
murder card.
So you also have a
Oh, poo.
weapon now.
I got that even though I won.
Yeah, because you played a rank higher than the lead.
The
If you
lead,
played a rank higher than the lead.
I did. I led that. Right?
Well, that's interesting because...
You played something smaller than what I played.
Right. Well...
I mean, I'll take
So,
it. That's fine.
If you played a rank higher than the lead. So I guess you don't get it because you're the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get it. So hopefully we're playing that right. It's one of those things you're not sure. Okay, so on the next round, we each get a card. Okay, I have a 14.
I got a 14 too.
14 in routines.
I got a 14 in assets.
I can do now over 500. All right, so yeah, I guess you could say I'm a pretty sick guy.
Yeah, he is.
He does say that. Not if you want to keep your spleen. I think that's what he says to the waiter. Okay, acquired card goes in hand, not collection. If you're the winner, you get a murder card. Okay, before acquiring a card, winner must discard one card from hand. Everybody who lost gets a murder card. I don't really care about discarding a card from my hand.
Oh, it's not mine. Sorry. But the A one might be good for you.
Yeah. Card must go in hand, not in collection. I'll just choose that side.
Okay.
13. If you're the winner, you get a murder card. It doesn't matter though for that. I don't want to help Julie. I'm looking at what she has. She has a 6. I don't want to play my 5 routine.
You have a 10 and a 15.
Longest run. I'll just play a 14 and I'll just go. I guess maybe I'll win this one.
Oh, crumb, and I have to play.
You have to follow suit. So I'm messing up her sequence.
Yep.
You're not knowing that I am. So I messed her up without knowing.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'm going to lose anyway.
No, not true. I only have 2 cards in my collection.
Yeah, but I don't have anything that's really going to
Card
affect me.
goes in hand, not in collection. So actually this is good because I might be able to connect. Yeah.
You can.
I could connect that.
Nice job.
So I'm going to try to probably keep these cards unless I can somehow win them. Okay, so that actually turned out to be good.
And you get a murder card too, because you won.
Yeah, if you're a winner. All right, so I got my first murder card, which doesn't mean I'm going to have the most victims because I have a confession. Remember, you're going to lose a victim if you keep your confession.
That's right.
All right, so, you're the leader. I should have moved that. To me.
Yep.
Okay, I believe taking care of myself, a balanced diet and rigorous exercise routine. Okay, Julie, lead with a routine. That means blue, which is also the killer suit. If you played a rank lower than the lead, winner may acquire own card. Okay, that's a good one for you. If you
Yeah, I
want
want
to do that, if you are the winner. Okay, so you can acquire your own card. Here's what's available: a 15. Okay, what are you going to lead with? You're leading the meeting. $15. Well, you're going to win that one. And it's value of lowest rank card, ignore the highest rank, and you can choose your own card. That's a perfect play. I have to follow. So you won, and you're saying, I'm not going to win. Well, look at that. Oh, but here's the problem.
I have to get rid of those too. I know.
Somehow you have to get rid of those.
I know. I'll find a way.
Even though Julie has a 15, she has to get rid of the 7 and 6 somehow.
Yeah. I'll find a way.
There's enough rounds to do it.
Yep.
Okay. We're on the 6th round. We each get a card. I'm the leader this time.
Yes, you are, sir.
I have a 13. I don't have a lot of cards in my collection. This is not good. So, Dorcia is where Gene wants to go. Remember, it's a fake
That's his
call.
fiance.
No, I don't think so.
Isn't Gene
I think that's the secretary, isn't it?
I thought it was his fiance.
Maybe it is. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Lead with a reservation. If you play the low rank, ignore suits. No need to follow suit. Highest rank wins. Ignore suits. Okay, even the killer suits. if you didn't follow suit. Lead with a reservation. But I can't choose my own card. Maybe I should try to go for the most victims. There's only so many rounds left.
Yeah.
No need to follow suit. If you didn't follow suit. Okay. I'm leading with a reservation.
I don't.
Oh, we need to get to see the card. 5.
I don't have a reservation.
So you can play anything you want. You don't have to play Trump. Okay, so I did win. Highest rank wins, ignore suits. If you didn't follow suit, so you are getting a weapon card.
Yeah.
Okay, no big deal.
No big deal. I'm not worried.
Now, for me, I won. I got to choose the 5 or the 8. And it's the value of the lowest ranked card. Well, I can't choose my own, so I guess I have an 8. At least it's 8 points.
Yeah, more than mine. Mine's only a 7.
Okay. Okay. Feed me a stray cat.
Ew.
I don't remember that line. Oh.
That's not cool.
Okay. Clear the killer suit before leading. Winner chooses one player. May choose themselves. B-side may lead from your collection.
I want the B-side.
Of course you do. Julie wants to get rid of her crappy business card.
Yep.
Okay, that's smart. Okay, here's a 5. Now, do I want to win, though? But Julie just wants to get rid of a card. It didn't matter to her if she wins. May lead from your collection if you have one. So if I win, I can choose the 6 or the 5. I don't have any of these yet. So I might as well win. Alright, so I won. I will choose the 5. At least I can get 2 points for having at least one of those.
Yep.
So Julie, in her collection, her lowest card is still a 7. She would like to get rid of that if she can. All right, we're on the 7th round.
Yep.
We each get a card. I have another confession. Julie got a 9. Okay. I lead this time. Winner also chooses another player to acquire one remaining card of winner's choice. So I might want that one to try to mess up Julie. Winner may also discard one of their victims. That's not going to bother. So I'm going A side. And I can give her the 11. And it's reservations highest rank minus lowest rank. So can I win here, though? In business cards, highest ranked business card. Well, the 11... See, I don't know if I want to win this. But then Julie can mess me up. I can't lead with confession. I was thinking about bowing out. Let me see the other
You
side
can.
here.
It doesn't say you can.
No, you cannot lead with the confession. Winner may also discard one of their victims. I'm going to go on B side. I don't want you giving me something. I don't think this is not going to work out the way I wanted. Winner may also discard one of their victims. If you play the lowest rank, you get a card. Oh my God, it even has a watermark. All right, so 14. I lead with that. Now you have lowest rank. Okay. Your turn. You get to. You can choose whatever you want. You do not have a business card.
No, I don't.
So you can trump if you want, but you may want to hold those back. Oh.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because you got the 6.
It only has a 6, so it doesn't really matter.
But if you hold those 2 back, it'd be a sequence of 2.
That's true.
Well, I won. Now, you don't want to play that one if you can, because I'm going odd. I may choose your card.
It's all right.
So you don't care.
I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah, because you're going to go for even. All right, so I am going to choose this, so I have 2 odd. If you played the low rank, you played the lowest rank, so now you have a murder, a victim.
Here,
No big deal, because you still have a confession. You can get rid of them.
Yep.
In this game, you can, try to get the most victims. I didn't I thought I might do that, but it didn't happen. Okay. You only have 3 more meetings left. Oops. May change the killer suit before leading. B-side, no need to follow suit. Highest rank wins. So that means
I'll do
the killer suit doesn't matter on B-side.
I'll do the B side.
Okay, here's what's possible. 12.
12. You need to follow suit.
I need to follow suit. But for me, I have to win to get something. And I know Julie has the 6. I don't want to help her. Gosh darn it. I think I'm just going to play a confession.
Okay, so now what happens,
So,
honey?
when played past this turn, ignore murder draws. You can't be targeted by the winner. So you won,
Okay.
but you must choose the 12.
My 12?
No, that 12.
That 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the last round. I did not want to...
But I don't get a murder card, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. If you played the highest rank, you did.
I did.
So that's okay. You just got a song.
Yeah.
And remember, you have a confession left, so you can get rid of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't. Well,
Yeah, I will.
yeah, you will. Okay, so each get a card.
Yeah.
I got the 6.
What did you give me?
I have to shuffle.
Yeah.
So this is where a card could come back around for these last 2 meetings.
Yeah.
So you just shuffle what's left.
You're the leader this time.
Yes. You can know when you skip something because there's an exact number of cards, at least in a 2-player game. All right, so this goes here. Here's your card.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I flip up this. I need to engage in a homicidal behavior, a massive,
On a massive
scale. Cannot be corrected, but I have no other way to fulfill
my needs.
Way to fulfill my needs. I read that badly.
He
Could be
read it
because of the
really
text.
bad. The text is really messy.
Yeah, so I would have failed on that audition. Okay, lead with any suit. Winner may acquire an additional card if they have no song.
That'd be good for you. You don't have a song.
You have a song.
I do.
To play the low rank. Well, $12 is up. I lead with the 6. You must follow suit. Depends, though, if you want to win it. Because you do have enough cards to win that if you want.
Winner may acquire additional. Does that mean I can acquire my own card too?
No.
Oh, because I have a song, so I can't do
You
that.
can't do that anyway. That's what you're trying to get rid of here. Remember, you're trying to go for odds.
No, I'm trying to go for evens.
Now you're going for evens. So
Yeah,
you got to play something. Depends if you want to win. If you win, you can get my 6.
that's true. So it's a.
Right. So you take the 6.
And if I played the low rank ignore suits, I didn't play. You play the lowest rank,
Yeah.
so you have to
So-
get a card.
I have a song now.
No,
Okay,
I get to
last
lead.
meeting.
Okay, I will read the last one. I think if you stay, something bad will happen. I think I might hurt you.
Yeah.
That's not good. I wouldn't stay. I would leave right away.
No, because you love Patrick. You want to be with him. Okay, after acquiring a card, winner may put 1 card in hand into any player's hand. Well, that's in your hand, but this is the last round. Any
Yeah,
cards
it
we have
doesn't-
left will go into our collection.
Yeah.
B, winner also chooses 1 other player to acquire a remaining card. Interesting. Side do you want to play?
I'll. Oops, excuse me.
That's me, honey.
I'll just do the A side, because it doesn't matter. No, I'm gonna do the A side.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 13 is available to be won.
Yeah.
13, huh?
Yep. You have to play blue.
I'm just going to bow out.
Okay.
So,
Take this card.
requiring, okay, everybody who lost. Well, I didn't lose.
I didn't lose either.
Put one card into hand. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, after acquiring a card, winner may put one. Well, I'm immune.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to give up what I had. Okay, so the game is over. We take a look at the cards we have left. Now let me do mine first.
Yep.
So I kept what I. That's why I didn't participate. Okay, I wanted to keep that 6. I wanted to keep the 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. So the 5 will not be used. Now I didn't have a confession, so I do keep my victim. Now Julie has a confession, so you must get rid of her victim. The song doesn't matter. So I have the most victims. So now we turn the board over, and it's 1 point. So I got 1 point for having the most victims. I would have lost a point. Let me make sure. Oh, the rule book's falling apart.
Oh no.
I have to tape it. Okay, so scoring. If you have the most victims not tied, score 1 point for each. Otherwise, lose 1 point. Okay, so I got 1 point. All right, so now we go through, and we'll do yours next.
That's fine.
Assets. Choose odd or even. I choose odd. I get 2 points for each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've done those. Value of lowest card. Now, if I didn't have any, I wouldn't get anything. So that's going to be 13. Reservations. Highest rank minus lowest rank. 15 minus 6 is 9. 9 plus 13 is 21. No, 22. Yeah. I'll count it to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
So calculators are for on your phone.
For 5, I'm not going to do it as my sequence, but I'm going to do this as a sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 in a sequence. Times 3 is 12. So that would be 34.
Mr. Complainer, I don't have any cards in my collection.
Yeah, well, I held the right cards back.
You did.
Okay, so let's look at Julie's collection.
I got him too.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm going to keep it on camera here. So you're going for even?
Yeah.
So you're going to drop the 13 off.
Yeah.
You have the 9, so it's going to be 9 minus 4.
Mm-hmm. And my 7 is my lowest rank.
Your lowest, yeah. So the 13 you got rid of.
Yeah.
Okay. You only have a sequence of 1.
Yep.
So that's 3 points. You have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you have 5. That's 10.
Yep.
13.
I have 9 minus 4 is 5.
It's 18.
And then I have a 7.
And 7, 25.
Told you he was going to win.
Well, not, if you would have got rid of that 7,
I was trying, but I couldn't
you would have
do
additional
it.
8 points. It would have been 33. It would have been
I was
closer
trying.
at least.
It's okay.
Well, I just kept back the right cards. I
You
got
did.
lucky.
You did good.
And notice I used a confession. I used the confessions to keep my cards. Because if I wouldn't have done that twice, I would have lost cards I wanted to keep. I would have lost points. So, a trick-taking game. It's very thinky, a lot of strategy.
Very thinky.
Definitely not for kids.
No, not at all. This video isn't even for kids.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Please check out our review.
Thanks, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.